Right, we're here setting up for a Universe 6 versus Universe 7 showdown. Cabba, representing Universe 6, versus Son Goku, representing Universe 7. The twin universes, of course. These two did battle in the tournament arc, before the Tournament of Power, the pre-Tournament of Power arc, I should say. We're going to see a charge for one. Khalifa will be played. This will then trigger Cabba's effect of having to take a life when a yellow battle card is played. That will then give him, or Khalifa, plus 1,000 attack. Plus 10,000 attack, I believe. Then Khalifa's effect will happen, and you'll be able to add a Universe 6 card from deck to hand. And it's looking like he's going to be choosing the Vegeta Cabba card. Or he hasn't quite made his selection yet. Oh, he's going to add Kale from deck to hand. Obviously these two have quite a relationship in the anime. And we will see what he does next. He's not a lot of options, so he'll probably pass to his opponent. His opponent, yes, then draws a card, adding 18 from deck to hand. He'll charge 1. No plans to use his Gohan, I see. Tap 1. What will he use this one energy for? Oh, he's going to activate. He's going to add 1 Universe 7 card from deck to hand. You're going to look at the top 7, and he gets to choose the Universe 7 card. He's there fixing his drop area now before he selects. He's there going to add an Ultra Instinct Goku, 2 mana from deck to hand. He won't be able to play that this turn, obviously. He's going to declare battle now. Swings straight at Cabba with Son Goku. He's going to declare combo. No love lost for Khalifa there. And he's going to pass turn, draw for turn. It's looking like he's going to tap Bolt to play. That could generate enormous advantage for him on the next turn, obviously using Bolt energy. So you can see him confirming that it's in fact 7 cards. It'll be interesting now to see what he adds, whether it be a blue and a yellow, or 2 yellows, or a blue yellow card. Adding 2 cards that will help in the long run. Obviously the certain cards do run around Planet Sidal, so Planet Sidal is very useful in the Cabba deck, because there's quite a number of effects that only activate once you have Planet Sidal in the battle area. When you have when you have Planet Sidal in play, certain cards then get their effect and really start speeding things up for the Cabba deck. But obviously he has no energy. He declared battle obviously with Cabba, and now he's going to declare battle with the other Cabba, his leader. And he's taken 2 hits now. He took both hits. So now Goku is on 6 lives. But the thing about the Universe 7 deck is that as long as it's in the game, it can keep going. It can turn anything around. It can turn the events around on a coin flip. It can either go really, really well for this deck, or it can go very, very poor. He's now charged TN. He's gonna tap. Well, he's tapping 1 for another Universe 7, so he's still on the search for whatever he feels is going to help him out here. He's looking at the top 7. He's going to add yet another Universe 7 card from deck to hand. He's just added Vegeta. He's declaring battle now with Goku, only having used 1 energy. I assume that must mean he must have a counter in hand to avoid an attack on the next turn, or must be planning on using a super combo if he's not going to use that extra energy to play a battle card and continue the attack. Obviously, Cabba has to watch out for every time it plays a battle card. It has to take a life, or I should say yellow or blue. I believe it's yellow or blue battle card, or a Universe 6 battle card possibly, that has to take its own life to add plus 10,000 onto what he plays. So obviously when he played the 2 mana Cabba, he was able to overpower the leader Son Goku because he would have had 15k. The issue with the Cabba deck is that it's kind of very dependent on how your opponent plays, because as you can see, actually simply by keeping that TN charged, it really negates Cabba from being able to actually play. A lot of the deck cards in the Cabba deck are heavily to try and get to essentially tap your opponent's energy to support Cabba, but it's quite difficult to want to give up resources to essentially make sure your opponent can't do their effects. It's not the best strategy in my opinion for Dragon Ball Super, especially in the current meta, but there's people who've made it work. He's now going to tap 2 for another Cabba. You then allows him to draw a card and you have to take a life there. Due to the Cabba's effect, I mean obviously because just by playing cards it gets you down to 4 energy, allowing the Cabba to awaken. He's going to declare attack and not awake Cabba. I think that was a misplay there. Okay, as I said previously, he left that energy specifically so he could super combo and bring out 18. It's quite a it's pretty decent counterplay card. You can not only get to negate the attack, but you get a free body on the field. So he's going to move into his turn, having avoided damage, and he's formed quite a lead simply because Cabba likes to, well, take his own life away. I wouldn't be too shocked if Universe 7 takes this at this current situation, because the Cabba deck, this is really not a great matchup, and especially if your opponent knows how the Cabba deck works, it's really difficult to be able to kind of play, especially if your opponent knows what to negate, how to play around it. It can be quite difficult. Now I think this is going to start becoming quite difficult, as now Son Goku has awoken to its Ultra Instinct phase, which this is never a great place to be in. He's now going to swing at the leader. Oh, he's going to activate Time Magic, negating the attack. And then he will be able to choose one of his opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and switch to rest mode. Or he's sorry, one of his opponent's energies, and leave it in rest mode. Android 18 will not swing at the leader, and he's going to swing at the leader again with his leader, pulling him down to 3 life. It's the lead has gone quite far away from Cabba at this point. It looks like it's just kind of going to be a formality at this point. The charge phase now for Cabba. He's going to really have to pull out something spectacular to really cut this lead down. Obviously he should have awoken Cabba on the last turn, but he'll be able to do it on this turn. He's going to tap 2. No. Taps 1. Taps 2. He's there. Cut. You can see Planet Sadal has now come down. Okay, so this has kind of provided a little bit of hope for the Cabba deck, because now that Sadal is on field, certain effects of cards on the field will, well, now Cabba can activate its second effects of certain cards that he has. Okay, so now Cabba is going to come down, and this Cabba's second auto will be able to activate because Sadal is on field. So the first effect is going to activate, and then he's going to add Kale to the legendary Super Saiyan Kale to hand, as well as the big freaking robot that Vegeta had to take out inside the big glass case, if you remember that arc. So because Planet Sadal was on field, he's targeted Goku. Okay, so he's gonna choose Android 18, and that's gonna, because Planet Sadal is on field, Cabba can target 18 and will keep it in rest mode until the end of the next turn. So it won't be when he passes to his it won't be when he passes to Goku, but it'll be when on his next turn after. So Android 18 won't be able to attack for on the next turn. You know, awakens Cabba to become Vegeta and Cabba united. So now tap 2, 3. Down comes, well, another Vegeta and Cabba. This is quite a powerful turn. He's managed to get a couple of cards on the field. Will it be enough to turn the tide? I'm not too sure, because obviously having 3 life left, he'll be have to be very careful how he maneuvers around this. He's going to declare a battle now, attacking with his leader, going straight for the leader. That's kind of a questionable move. It might have been smart to take out his wall, but it's quite but you know, I think he just wants to try and pull back some advantage. Okay, so he attacked using 2 cards on the field for combo. He must have assumed that his opponent was going to use a super combo. Yeah, so obviously now just pointing out to his opponent that he's going to have to start this turn off with 2 energy. Obviously he must have forgot to charge on one of the phases, or must not have that card. Which is quite interesting under how little energy he has compared to his opponent. Oh no, actually no, I'm misreading it, yeah. Of course he only would be able to have 4 energy on, as it's his 4th turn. But he only has 3 energy available to him due to the fact that Planet Sadal allowed Cabba to keep TN for rest mode till the end of his opponent's turn, so an extra turn. Until his next turn, I should say. So it looks like he's going to add another Universe 7, he's going to add Gohan. He's going to declare battle, he's not even going to play another card. He's going to keep his reserves and avoid Cabba's ability. So yeah, this is where Cabba, as I said earlier, runs into trouble, is when your opponent purposely plays around the ability and keeps his energy active. Kind of makes it a lot more difficult for someone, especially someone not particularly experienced with the Cabba deck, and makes it far harder to play. He's going to declare Time Magic again, which is the smartest play at the moment. In a way, well, because he can't really afford to take much more life, he has to try and keep it as close as possible, and keeping 18 in rest mode. Will 18 ever get out of the starting gates, is the question. So he's gonna pass turn. He survived. I mean, it's looking good actually for Cabba. If he can have one great turn here, maybe play some powerful cards, go all out on the leader. Fingers crossed his opponent has no negates or super combos, and things might actually go Universe 6's way. Out comes Kale. And down comes the legendary Super Saiyan Kale. Forget Broly. He activated Kale's effect. Probably not the best move in the situation. Because he just lost so much advantage by doing it, although he's managed to move a lot of the cards back to the hand. He's now in a situation where he's a lot less cards on the field. He's tapping 2 to bring hit down. It wasn't a great idea. I can't really see what a good reason. I think it was just a brain melt of a move there, but they're going to declare attack and pray that he doesn't lose. He's finding the lead in terms of health, but things aren't looking particularly great considering he's still on 3 health. His opponent has turn. If he can charge, he's now got 5 energy. If he can bring out a big gun, triple strike, he's done for. Or even if he brings out a card with double strike and attack with the leader and has some super combos, it's kind of done for him. There isn't too much he can do. Obviously he has hit in active mode and he can declare a combo, but I think Universe 7 is going to probably wrap it up this turn. Oh, he's just going to go straight to battle. Interesting. Going to take a less risk approach, and he's going to be forced to have to take that life. So now he's going to pass it looks like. He's got a turn. I think, to be honest, I'd be surprised if Cabba doesn't win from this position because he's got no protection. I'm going to assume that Universe 7 Goku must have a lot of freaking super combos, negate attacks to be able to confidently pass turn in this situation. There's quite a lot of card advantage that Goku has, as he's been playing very defensively, very reserved with his resources, but it's quite a difficult position, or it could go horribly wrong with this strategy. Out comes Khalifa. There's obviously quite a number of cards that don't require a need to attack to be able to take life, like Android 21 Bad Omen being a great example of how not always an attack is needed to finish the game. Adding both a Kale and a Khalifa from deck to hand. He's going to tap 1, bringing out Kale. I wonder if it's going to attempt to bring out another Kale Saiyan of Annihilation. Oh no, he's looking at a Vegeta and Cabba. They're going to tap 3. It's looking like he's going to go all out here. Tapping 2 for a Khalifa, leaving him with only 1 energy in active mode. He's going to try and win the game from this position. He was tapping 3, 4. Oh wow. So he's able to respond to an attack by playing this card, and then his auto will activate being able to KO ignoring barrier one of his opponent's cards, which has really turned the tide. Yeah, things were looking quite bright until he came down. He's going to attack with Khalifa, comboing with 2. Okay, he's going to declare negate, or he's going to declare counterplay and add 40k to Ultra Instinct Goku's attack, pretty much forcing any hope of winning the game out the door. Well, with that, and now he's past turn. I think the momentum is now in Universe 7. There isn't an awful lot of hope in this position, especially when you have 2 life left and it's your opponent's turn and he's got quite a powerful card down. He's got quite a few cards in active mode that he can use his resources to combo, but all depends on what his opponent has. When he has 6 active energy and an entire hand of cards, it does leave a lot of options open for Goku right now. It's going to tap 2. That's going to then bring down Goku again, so we've seen this play before. He's going to go to battle. He's going to swing at the leader with his leader, 15k. We're going to see if there's any combos going to come down, but I'm not entirely sure how you get out of this situation, considering Cabba is so weak. He's going to declare a combo with Khalifa. That triggers his auto to draw 1. Now his Goku that he now taps is on 31. He's going to tap 1. I assume it's going to be another time magic. We're going to, yeah, it's time magic again. So maybe he's got a lifeline here. He's going all out to try and take that life. Both players have been on 2 energy for a while now, and he's down to 1. He's past turn. That's a surprise. This could really swing again. We really could see Cabba pull it out from out of nowhere. You know, let's see where we can go with this. Brings out Kale again. We love summoning Kale, Saint of Annihilation. Gonna tap another 2 energy here, bringing out, or no, sorry, 4 energy to bring out Champa. Going into battle. Can he win the game from this position? This is quite interesting. After Mirage again. Okay, that's disappointing. Okay, he's just going to try and get that out the way. Not a good move, to be honest. That was quite an interesting maneuver, but not the right one. He's comboed literally everything to try and just take that 1 health away. He's drawing now. He forgot to draw for the Cabba attack earlier. He can't obviously attack the leader with KO. He's going to attack his Goku. He's going to protect it. He's going to bring out 18. This is quite a difficult situation to be in. And he's going to attack Goku, which is probably not the best idea either. But he doesn't have the Vegeta to bring out, so it ended up working out for him. So we're back into the charge phase. His opponent only has to take one. His opponent only has to now take one from one health. Obviously, they're both on one health. This has been kind of close, but oh well, now it comes Jiren. Wrong universe, Jiren. This is Universe 7 versus 6. Yeah, he tapped. Okay, he's brought out Jiren as a quite powerful card, and he's gained double strike with the counters on, and he's going to attack for game. So does he have a time magic? It's looking like he's going to activate time magic. Oh, he's going to combo with. He's not playing a card that allows him to switch a card to rest mode. Switching one of his opponent's energies to rest mode. Obviously he needs to somehow find a way to switch 3 other cards to rest mode if he wants to win this game. He's going to swing at the leader with his own leader. Does he have an answer for this? He's going to combo. Okay, so he draws +5. Swinging at the leader. Does he have the resources to get out of the situation? He does combo for 1. Gonna swing at leader. He's no negates. Declared. It's gonna look like he's just gonna combo his entire hand, and that's quite a big hand if you could kind of see. That's 2. Okay, he's gonna tap another energy. I don't believe there's gonna be any way to. It's getting 30,000 from all the comboing. He's gonna tap 2 energies. He's gonna combo. He's gonna combo, be able to turn another card to rest mode, but it won't be enough because he has that 1 extra energy in rest mode. So that's gonna be game. Thanks for enjoying the content. If you liked, share, subscribe with your friends, comment down below for one exciting duel. Comment if you liked Universe 7 winning.